Welcome to the Forest and Climate Change podcast. I'm Ruth Martín, and you are listening to the third and final episode of the fifth topic of this podcast, entitled Forest Threats and Opportunities, Forest Genetic Improvement. Over the past few decades, significant progress has been made in forest research. However, we still need to understand how our forests will adapt to climate change in the future. Risk factors such as drought, pests, and wildfires are becoming increasingly frequent and often occur together in unpredictable ways. In the evolutionary process, everything comes at a cost, which means no species can be perfectly adapted to all possible conditions or unforeseen events. There are tree populations from other regions of the world that may be better suited to future climate conditions than the local tree populations. While this could improve adaptation, it also poses a risk: the loss of local biodiversity and a potential threat to natural ecosystems. One strategy to address this is called assisted migration, which aims to anticipate the effects of climate change by using genetic differences between populations of the same species. But how does it work? For example, seeds are collected from one region and planted in another where future conditions are expected to be similar to those in the seed's place of origin. Another approach involves selecting and crossing the best individuals of a species to enhance specific traits. This process is known as genetic improvement. Over successive generations, this method can enhance multiple characteristics at once, such as growth rate, wood quality, resistance to pests and diseases, and adaptability to future climate scenarios. Given all the uncertainties the future holds, our best long-term insurance lies in the conservation of genetic diversity, not only between species, but crucially within a species, across different populations. This is the evolutionary safety net for ensuring trees can continue to adapt over time. That's the goal of forest genetic resource conservation. To support it, international efforts are underway to define a network of forests dedicated to conserving genetic diversity, with a special focus on isolated populations and those living in extreme conditions, as they may contain individuals with valuable traits for future adaptation. Advancing scientific knowledge on how forest species adapt and applying that knowledge to the sustainable management of our forests is essential to ensure their long-term survival. And in this effort, genetic improvement will play a key role in helping forests adapt to climate change. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for listening to Forest and Climate Change podcast.